Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with IONCINEMA, here to review The Woman in the Window, the 8th film directed by Wright, which after many highly publicized delays is finally being released courtesy of Netflix, which purchased it from 20th Century Fox, available to stream May 14th, 2021. Fantastic cast led by Amy Adams as Dr. Anna Fox. A woman suffering from agoraphobia in her beautiful brownstone condo, which has several floors, all alone, speaking to her husband, Anthony Mackie, on the phone, who she's estranged from and takes care of their young daughter. She's visited by Tracy Letts as Dr. Landy. And Tracy Letts also adapted this screenplay from the 2018 novel by A.J. Finn. Some new people are moving in next door. The Russells. Alistair, played by Gary Oldman, and his son Ethan and his wife Jane. Ethan is played by Fred Hechinger. He comes over to deliver a gift, a housewarming gift as a candle from his mother. And there's an immediate bond between Ethan and Anna. Notably, Anna also has a tenant living in her basement, David, played by Wyatt Russell. The next day is Halloween. This is also set over the course of a week. Some kids egg her house because she doesn't have candy set out for them, apparently. She has an episode and collapses in her front doorway, and she wakes up to the face of Julianne Moore, who she assumes is Ethan's mother. And to go even further would kind of force one to examine a lot of potential spoilers in the film. But needless to say, this very Hitchcockian film, which is aping, like Hitchcock liked to double things, Wright is doubling down on Hitchcock with Vertigo and Rear Window, and there's also a little Spellbound in there. She believes she sees a murder happen across the way at her new neighbors, and no one will believe her because she's taking medications that potentially cause hallucinogenic side effects, and she's a shameless alcoholic. Luckily, there's a compassionate detective that keeps answering her calls, played by Tyree Henry. And of course, we learned significant secrets. Besides Hitchcock, there's Preminger's Laura is directly referenced, and you know, the title is borrowing Fritz Lang's 1944 title, starring Joan Bennett and Edward G. Robinson, and that's a film that ends up being all a dream by the end of it. Amy Adams doing agoraphobia. We had Naomi Watts do that recently in The Wolf Hour, but really I think this film also heavily borrows from Copycat, the 1995 John Amiel film starring Sigourney Weaver, specifically finale that is staged very similarly. I also, speaking of doubling, the Julianne Moore's character's name is Jane Russell, and there's all kinds of drama over who is Jane Russell. It was shot by Bruno Debonel, who shot Amélie and A Very Long Engagement for Jean-Pierre Jeunet. Beautiful looking film. Danny Elfman's score I actually thought was kind of on the demure end. However, it really stumbles hard in its third act, and I'm assuming that that's where probably the reshoots happened due to the test audience reception in 2019. It would be great to see what this film would have looked like without that kind of needless tinkering, where adults are allowed to view adult entertainment and make their own, form their own opinions of it. However, I would give, as it is, The Woman in the Window, 3 out of 5 stars. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.